After you buy a new smartphone, what do you buy next? Maybe something to stick on the monitor to protect the surface. In fact, there are a lot of things you can use to protect your beloved belongings, including your car. And in front of me, I've got two gentlemen who have recently started their car coating business in the name of G.Guard, and they are Kevin and Michael. Hi, Kevin, Michael.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. I know, Kevin, you study chemistry at Oxford, and Michael, you're a lawyer with 4 degrees, and most importantly, you are a car lover. So how did you two come together to form this business of car coating?
Well, as you mentioned, Jimmy, I'm a chemist and Mike is a car lover. And car coating is basically applying chemistry onto a car. And that's why it seems to be a perfect combination of my speciality and Mike's interest. Besides, car coating is still a relatively new service here in Hong Kong with growing demand. That's why we decided to start exploring this industry, which has a huge potential market. Yep. And the process for selection for the right company and the technique for the franchise was challenging and tedious, but yet fun. We actually spent nearly half a year approaching more than 10 coating companies around the world, in which I was actually able to apply my chemistry knowledge, which I learned from Oxford, in order to understand the scientific theories behind all these advanced technologies. In the end, we picked G.Guard because of its penetrative technique and the unique application of spray gun, which allows us not only to take care of the car surface, but also the paint layer underneath. As our research shows that the penetration into the paint surface is vital to increase the strength and the duration of the top coat.
Right, so how did we have this idea in the very beginning? Kevin and I had this vision months ago during planning stage, where customers should be given the utmost care in the most relaxing, enjoyable, yet customer-dedicated workshop. On top of all that, while having the chance to watch their beloved vehicles being detailed in the best way there is by our experienced technicians. The thought process behind bringing this brand to Hong Kong is that we believe our workshop should not be an ordinary wash-and-go car detail center where it is wet, stinking, and sluggishly organized, where no one would want to come in. But more similar to, say, your home's living room, linked to your garage, where it would be clean, modern, and brightly lit, and where all car enthusiasts could share all their passion for everything automotive in our lounge area. This was our fundamental thought process behind creating G.Guard.
And talking about cars, Michael, I know you're a car lover, so how crazy are you? And do you use car coating a lot?
Yeah, thanks for the compliment, Jimmy. Well, I wouldn't exactly say I'm crazy, as I have friends who are definitely much, much crazier than I am. What I would say is my friends and I are car enthusiasts. We normally meet up during Sunday mornings or weekday night times just to chill and hang out and talk about basically anything. Having a group
car racing?
No, nothing of that sort at all.
Okay.
Right. So having a group of so-called car friends makes me aware of the general psychology of car lovers and how they think. That's really important. So this is one of the small things that Kevin and I have under our belt before we even started this whole thing. But during these chats, a common topic on how to protect our car surface seems to always come up one way or the other. For example, some people might ask, hey, where do you usually wash your car? Or, hey, your car has so many swirl marks, what happened? Right? It is these questions that we always ask ourselves, and soon we realize the importance of having coating on cars. So the primary purpose of having glass coating is to act as a sacrificial barrier over the surface of your vehicle's paint. When there are contaminants that come into contact with the coating surface, it first has to get past all the layers of our glass coating before reaching the paint surface. It could be said that when your vehicle's paint is under attack, per se, the layers of glass coating sacrifices itself to protect the car.
Oh, it's like a fuse for the aircon.
Indeed,
like,
yes.
Oh, okay. And I know the car coating can last for 3 to 4 years.
Yes.
Right? Otherwise, you'll be running out of business if it's once for a lifetime. Okay. And back to the business. Before you open your shop in Kwun Tong, I know there was a lot of hard work behind the scene. And as Kevin mentioned, you actually went through the process of choosing the right company. And both of you actually flew to Japan and to get the deal done. So what's the most challenging part when you're negotiating with the owner of G.Guard in Japan? And did you have any sleepless nights there?
Oh yeah, we did fly over to Japan for a month of training. And we're really amazed not only by the advanced technology and the quality of coding, but also the Japanese spirit. On our daily training, the first thing that we did was to clean the toilet, mop the floor, and just swipe the street.
Oh, so you have to go through the exact training? So
Yeah,
you
we
have to
actually,
wash
we
the
actually
car.
went through the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, although this exercise seems totally irrelevant, so it's not related to car coding, but it helped us to understand the secret of success of G.Guard in the past 20 years, which is important to pay attention to detail and to strike for the best quality all the time. Not only when we're coding cars, but also when we're serving our customers and when we're running our shop. And during the negotiation process, the main challenge was to overcome the language barrier. We can't speak Jap, and alligator was the only phrase that we actually know. So we had to heavily rely on Google Translate when we're emailing with the founder in Japan. And when it came down to face-to-face discussion, we're using all sorts of different ways to communicate, including body language, action, Google search, or even drawing. So it's certainly a very challenging experience, but also a very enjoyable one, as we're able to go beyond our comfort zone to make our dreams come true.
And I know after all the hard work and the business has been, I think, going well, as I can see from a lot of photos on your social media platform, and you have a huge fan base now. So how did you actually attract your customers and so successfully?
Well, actually, so from the get-go, as I've mentioned earlier, it is our vision that we wanted to create a completely different category from what is known as a traditional car detailing center. At the core of creating this new category, we know well enough that having the best customer service is a must. So after opening the shop, many customers are extremely happy about the level of attention given to not only their cars, of course, but also to them personally. We also know our products extremely well, as Kevin mentioned. We actually went to Japan for a month of intensive training. As Kevin studied chemistry at Oxford, this gives us an edge on fully understanding the chemistry behind the whole coating process and how it works in general. This is also why we have a 3-year warranty for customers who choose to coat their cars with us. Customers usually are shockingly satisfied as to how deep we can explain the chemistry behind our coating products, as we have this specific skill set under our belts. And as for me personally, on top of the fact that I'm a car lover, as Jimmy puts it, I made use of some of the legal knowledge I acquired during my law degrees, especially during the discussion of the franchise contract. That you may already know was an extremely important document when we spent quite some time editing back and forth with Japan headquarters.
And another reason for a quick expansion was that we went on another radio show earlier this year, which gave us our first batch of core customer. They really know our technique and our product well, and we're glad they're all very happy with the outcome of the coding, and they start sharing us with their friends and families. And, of course, we're hoping for a repeat here in this popular radio show.
Yes. Okay, and I see a large variety of car models you have tried the car coating on. And okay, and what's the next model that you're looking for?
Well, we've actually done an extensive variety of cars so
already.
far. Yes,
Okay.
already.
Done all.
As you may know from our page. To give a quick example, for the past 2 weeks, we did a Ferrari 458 Italia and a brand new Lamborghini Huracan. And this week, we're tasked to do a Toyota Alphard, Volkswagen Golf, and a BMW 3 Series and 4 Series. At G.Guard, we actually look forward to detailing all types and all colors of cars that come to us. We treat each car as a new challenge given to us to make it as shiny as possible after our coating procedures are completed.
So looking forward to that. And also, what's the strangest request that you have got from your client in so far?
Kevin.
Yeah, we have received lots of requests from customers, but most of them are quite reasonable, so I can't really think of a strange one. But we do receive many interesting and innovative questions. One of our customers asked whether it's possible to apply our coating onto planes and trains. And the answer is yes. The G.Guard coating can actually be applied not only on cars, but also on buses, ships, trains, and planes. And we've seen photos from Japan that a JR train was coated using the G.Guard material. So, which actually gives us a huge inspiration.
Wow.
Perhaps one day, we do that in Hong
can
Kong.
expand it.
Yeah,
Sitting on an MTR.
Yeah, we see an MTR coated with G.Guard coating.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That would be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, okay. And thank you very much for Kevin and Michael for your sharing today, and all the
you,
best
Thanks,
to
Jimmy.
your
Thank you.
business. And hope to see you again at the shop when I have a car finally one day.
Thanks,
See you soon.
Jimmy.
See you soon.
Thank you.
It's been a long day without you.